when I was living in New York for a while.
Yeah, talk about small
But
worlds.
anyway, sorry. Yeah, anyway.
New York City spending $60,000 for PlayStation games for inmates. I just find it funny. It says access to video games is being leveraged to keep prisoners from misbehaving. Should prisoners' conditions be medieval like to deter potential criminals, and more akin to three-star hotels to prevent inmates from developing mental health issues that could lead them back to crime upon release. They spent $59,260 purchasing 1,247 games for the PS4 and the PS5. You know, including Mortal Kombat 1, Street Fighter 6, Madden 2024, NBA 2024. Now, to me, this is bullshit. Because the reason why I have an issue with this is that we have kids out here. We have little kids, orphans, kids who never had no Christmas, never got birthday presents. These kids can't get this stuff. And they're spending money for inmates. Fuck the inmates, man. I'm like, why is it that inmates are getting treated better than veterans, people who have fought for this country, and better than children, people who are homeless and stuff? Inmates get way better treatment.
I was going to say that. Homeless people, like, it's very common. Like, people who are homeless, they'll commit crimes just to go chill in jail in the winters. Like, that's very common here. At the very least, it's very common here. Like, homeless will, when it gets cold enough, they go and commit crimes just so they can go live in jail. Isn't that fucking crazy?
They got internet in there. They got phones. And I'm like, meanwhile, you got kids who can't even afford to get lunch at school. And they're wasting their money on bullshit like this. This is the problem with the U.S. right now. They're spending money on frivolous shit.
I can see, okay. I just like the legal system stuff. So basically, yeah, it is behavioral modification, right? Which honestly, like, that's what it is. Like, and now that they're saying, like, it's all, like, most of them are sports games and stuff, like, I can see the rehabilitative properties of it, and just, like, behavioral modification, because, yeah, like, if you are on good behavior, sure, you can go and play video games. You fuck up, well, like, no. There was one thing they did. I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen what I'm talking about, where they give inmates pets. They take cats from shelters, and the prison keeps them, and inmates with good behavior are given a cat to take care of. And then and then because of that, it's behavioral modification. They stop fucking around because they don't want to lose their cat. That's how it actually works. It's modifying their behavior. That's the rehabilitative side of it. It's just like rehabilitation is like really fucking hard in the prison system. But most people in like the prison system were never even taught like how to take care of something like that. You know, I can see that's what they're going for. I understand they're trying to have it be a rehabilitative thing. But the other part of it is like, this is only for good behavior. Not all inmates are going to get this. I'm pretty sure murderers ain't going to get this. I'm pretty sure, you know, like chomos ain't going to get this. That's the difference, right? But like, you have someone who, like, you know, stabbed someone over a bag of coke, and they come in and they've never had any sort of structure in their life or any sort of, you know, they've just never had consequences. They never had rewards, right? And that's what they try to do to rehabilitate them. It's just like, I don't know. It's such a touchy subject.
I get that, but that still doesn't explain away the fact that they're wasting money on inmates that they could give to kids, to orphans, and to veterans that are on the streets. Again, these guys went to fight for the country. They come back here and they're homeless. And they're spending money
I guess that's up to the state, right?
Yeah. That's why I hate New York. That's why I'll probably never go back there, because they do stupid shit like this. And I'm like, that
so what? They're almost like Colorado.
Yeah, pretty much. And they're spending our taxpayers' dollars for this crap.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like I said,
that's the thing.
And it's like, meanwhile, like, you talk about rehabilitation. How about you just act right? Like, you shouldn't get rewarded for shit like this. Oh, don't act up and we won't give you access to PlayStation or Xbox. That sounds like a damn daycare center.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder what requirements you need for it. I wonder what requirement, because I know a lot of places. I know a lot of places in other countries, like prisons are very much rehabilitation, but that's different because I don't know, like, yeah, it's supposed to be rehabilitation, but it's also keeping people, I don't know. I get it, and it is like quite a bit for, out of taxpayers' money, and it's incredible. I do wonder what the research is behind it, because I know a lot of other countries do that kind of rehabilitation. I just don't know if they're going off a different model. That's just all I know about how rehabilitation works.
According to this story, all it says is don't misbehave and you'll get access to, that's literally what the quote says, don't misbehave and you'll get access to PlayStation and Xbox. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I mean, if you're going to get used game consoles, fine. But like I said, the whole thing going back around to the kids who dream of having this stuff and who really want this stuff, their parents can't afford it, or they're orphans and stuff.
Yeah.
But inmates, they get free lunch, which kids in school don't. You got to pay for lunch.
Get 3 hots in a cot.
It's bullshit how ass backwards this is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It really is. It really is.
And
the thing is we've tried everything. We've tried everything, I guess. And maybe we're trying to go the other way because, look at how the war on drugs went. Didn't do fucking shit. It made it worse. That's, I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I'm gonna read more about that.
Yeah.
Because, I'm gonna read more about that because it's the same thing as, in prison, you can't go out onto the basketball court. You're not going to go out. You're not going to be able to use the TV, all this kind of stuff. It's wild.
Yeah, we'll give you an update on the next episode on this whole thing.
Yeah.
But wait,
because I want to look into that.